Hi, lovelies. Welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today, we get to stuff what's left of my paycheck. If you're new here, my name is Rosa, and my channel is all about my personal budgeting journey. It is about cash stuffing. It is about savings challenges. It is about sinking funds, how I spend my money, where I spend my money, how I stash my money, about our debts, a little bit about investing, and just all things Rosa's budget. If any of that is of interest to you and you have not already, please take a second, push subscribe below. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. And everyone, take a second, smash that thumbs up button. So let's get started. We are only stuffing $215 today. The reason is we had been stuffing a little bit more, but that's because we were on a journey to save money for a destination wedding that my daughter was having so we could have money to travel to it. That is now over. We didn't have to, but we readjusted the budget line a whole lot. And now a huge chunk of my check is headed out the door to go pay down our student loan. Well, my student loan, the debt that we have in this house. So with that said, we are left with $215 after the bills are paid, and a huge chunk heads out the door to my student loan. So the first thing we are going to get into are our high priority envelopes. Now, debt paydown is just transferred directly from my account to the bank, so that is not happening today. Up next, we do have an emergency fund. We have two, actually. Let me rearrange for just a minute so that I have space. We have an, oh crap, right now. And then I'm working on a savings challenge where I'm gonna save roughly $4,000 for emergency. So we're gonna take $10, put 5 of it into here, my savings challenge, and 5 of it into our, oh no, we need it now fund. All right, so let me get that on my sheet, plus 5, which will bring us up to $43. 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43. Family birthdays is up next. There are 6 of us. We do $100 birthdays in our house, not huge things. So we, excuse me, are going to add another $25. That's $50 a month because it just comes out of my check, which will bring us up to 40, 65, $25. And on the bottom. All right, so 165, 10, 12, 14, 15, 150, 55, 60, 65. Our next birthday isn't until March, but we have 4 birthdays in a row. We have a March, an April, a May, and a June, and a baby getting ready to come up in June. So it'll be exciting, but we are on this is going to get pretty full before we start to spend the monies, but I'm so excited that we have that to be able to do. Medical, I try to love medical every time. We have weird allergies in this house. There are some things going on. Need to make sure we bolster this up. So $269 will be in here. I know that I need to take my child to the eye doctor. When I do that, we're gonna need glasses. It's gonna be nice to know that I have a chunk of change in here. So 10, 15, 20, 22, 24, 25, 250, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 269. Okay, so that's medical. Savings is actually transferred from my bank account into our money market, so I do not stuff anything into savings, but I do put money into tags. I think we have way too much money in here. We still have a very long time before tags are due again. Thinking that this may go on hold for a little bit, or I've seen Ange budget and debt where she, once something is fully funded, she just adds $1 to go towards the next year, and I think I kind of like that, but I haven't decided if I'm going to adopt that strategy or not yet. So I have money in a money market, so 10, 15, 17, 19, 20, 19, 21, that's 210, 215. I hate counting across 50s, guys. Then we are going to spend some love on my child. This is specifically for my baby boy's school. He's not so much a baby. He's 15, but he is still my baby boy. And my father, who is in his 70s, says that until his mommy says that he has to grow up, he will always be her little boy. So I'm using that philosophy with my 15-year-old. He is my little boy. So add today's date, add $5 more, which will bring us up to $8.55. This actually isn't a CD. So 500, 60, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 78, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 855. All right. And then we have, excuse me, $30 for school. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So let's break this up and see where we want to put all of this. His lunch account, I do want his lunch account up to $60. So we are going to add 10 into here, which will give me 60. I was just looking at his lunch account last night, as a matter of fact, and we'll have to put money in his lunch account before he gets out for Christmas break. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So this will give us that money. He recently said he needed some shoe polish. I made a point to get dry cleaning up to 19, but knowing that I'm going to have to buy some shoe polish, I think we're going to go ahead and add an extra 5 here. And that way it'll keep me around the $20 that I want to be at. So that'll bring me up to 24. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Orienteering. He actually last night came to me and said, hey mom, can we order, I really like the pants that we're using for orienteering. Can we order and get my own pair? And I was like, sure. So we're going to use that money in here. It was $42. We're at 25, 30, 40. You know, I think I am going to go ahead and add the rest of it into here. I was going to divvy it up, but I think so that we can make sure that this is paid when it charges my account. I think that's what we'll go ahead and do, which I said 25, 30, 40 is what will be in here after we do that. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Children, things just as fast as you have money for them, it just walks back out the door. It's the most astonishing thing ever. And well, like I was going to put a little into some other things, but obviously not. So, but that's all right. I know that his pants are paid for essentially. I have to come up with what, $2? I think I have that in my clothing box. Oh, I do, because I'm going to put $5 in there. See, his pants are taken care of and paid for. All right, so before we get into like 1 or 2 little sinking funds, these are our savings challenges. I keep them separate so that I can do one big savings challenge day. So we're going to go find our year challenge, which is here. We are going to put $40 into it. This is how we are saving for Christmas. Our holiday savings challenge, which would make sense. It's always the next holiday. However, I have a specific savings challenge for Christmas. So this actually is for Valentine's Day. We're saving for Valentine's Day. I know it's a little early, but we're saving for Valentine's Day. So we'll put 5 in, and then our 1 month ahead. This is my absolute favorite challenge. Now, I have to tell you that I am doing something a little different. Usually it's all ones that I'm putting in, but I know that my envelopes, I know that I have $4 in a whole lot of them. If I add $1 more, that's going to give me a 5. So I figured, why not? We'll start changing out and getting some bigger things in there. We'll give it a whirl, see if I like it or not. So we'll add another 5 in there, plus the fact there's already some in here. Cannot wait for Savings Challenge Day. All right, and then those are all the savings challenges. We are going to come back to car maintenance. This is a little chunky. That's because I haven't made any change. I also haven't pulled things out that I know that we are doing. But just trying to, car maintenance should probably move to high priority, but for right now it's going to stay in just one of my sinking funds. Just for maintenance stuff. Now we putting 10 in. Now we do have some things that I have to pay for. Oil change for me, oil change for my honey. So $360. 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 350, 355, 56, 57, 58, 59, 360. But it's really nice to know that we have car maintenance money. Clothing is going to get a little bit of love. This is going to finish paying off for his britches, actually. So add 5, which will put $10 into here. Won't need all of it because I think his pants, when it finally charges my card, was like $42 and some change. $43. Love it. And then we're going to take the last of this, 246, and we are, if you watched my Honey's video, you know that I am in the process of, I changed jobs recently. I would like to go back to college and get a different degree, but I'm trying to cash flow all of it, which means one class at a time. So I actually am going to go back to school. Because I am going to go back to school, I need to work on saving for tuition and books. It's going to be roughly $600 a semester for tuition, plus whatever the books I'm going to need. And that's one class at a time. So just trying to cash flow it and not get into debt for any of this. I start my first class in January. Yay! Cannot wait. But need to get some money for it. So I thought I added one. I did. Okay. Oh, funny, that's for my child. I did not add one. Hold on, let me come grab one. I know I've got one over here. Shame on me. That was the one. So that envelope actually used to be for my son. He, before I got my binder for him, this was just his envelope and I would put money in it. It was not assigned to any specific category. It was just for using for whatever it was that he needed. And when I saw another budgeter actually budget out what they were doing for their child, I was like, oh, I love that idea. And I transferred everything over to his binder and took away that. So that's pretty cool. So I am going to add $60. Now, probably the next time you see this, it'll probably be empty, maybe not, because I've got to start paying for this semester that I've actually registered for in January. So let's drop that in there. And that is my $215. If you have any questions or just want to say, hey, I'd love if you drop it in chat. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.